Ladies and gentlemen, this is senior night, so at this time we'll begin announcing the seniors. We'll begin with the football players. The football seniors, number 8, Devin Ball. Devin will be met by his father, Anthony Ball, and his mother, Dana Murdoch. Senior Devin Ball. Number 9, Jared Davis. Jared will be met by his parents, Chuck and Shalyn Davis. Senior Jared Davis. Number 10, Cortez Smith. Cortez will be met by his mother, Keena Tony. Senior Cortez Smith. Number 18, Eric Jones. Eric will be met by his parents, John and Paula Jones. Senior Eric Jones. Number 20, Trent Bryant. Trent will be met by his mother, Cheryl Bryant, and his sister, LaShonda Blaschke. Senior Trent Bryant. Number 23, Alfonso Torres. He'll be met by his parents, Alfonso and Elba Torres. Senior Alfonso Torres. Number 26, Mario Jamerson. Mario will be met by his mother, Charlene Mendenhall, and aunt, Darlene Thompson. Senior Mario Jamerson. Number 35, Patrick Llewellyn. Patrick will be met by his parents, Staff Sergeant Gary and Sherry Llewellyn. Senior Patrick Llewellyn. Number 50, Zachary Green. Zachary will be met by his father, Jamie Green, and his mother, Michelle Tackett. Senior Zachary Green. Number 52, Kevin Bell. Kevin is met by his parents, Kevin and Amy Bell. Senior Kevin Bell. Number 64, Justin Yamauchi. Justin will be met by his mother, Cindy Johnson. Senior Justin Yamauchi. Number 70, Quentin Welch. Quentin will be met by his parents, Marty and Joanna Welch. Senior Quentin Welch. Number 75, Osha Johnson. Osha will be met by his mother, Sally Shaw. Senior Osha Johnson. Number 83, Terrence Jackson. Terrence will be met by his mother, Vivian Rudolph. Senior Terrence Jackson. Water Girl, Sydney Holyfield. She's met by her parents, Robbie and Holly Holyfield. Manager, Sydney Holyfield. Water Girl, Lakin Teague. Lakin will be met by her parents, Mitchell and Tammy Teague. Manager, Senior, Lakin Teague. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be announcing the senior cheerleaders. First is Kathleen Couch. She'll be met by her parents, Brian and Mandy Couch, and Tim and Sherry Taylor. Senior, Kathleen Couch. Miley Scarborough. Miley will be met by her parents, Mike and Barbara Scarborough. Senior, Miley Scarborough. Lindy Wheatley. She'll be met by her parents, Carl and Jean Wheatley. Senior, Lindy Wheatley. And the senior Leopard steppers begin with Leonda Foote. She'll be met by her aunt, Brenda Bivens. Senior, Leonda Foote. Tevin Harris. Tevin will be met by his cousin, Lavania Hill. Senior, Tevin Harris. Cindy Fan. Cindy is met by her sister, Kim Fan. Senior, Cindy Fan. Amanda Potter. Amanda will be met by her parents, Stanley and Dana Potter. Senior, Amanda Potter. Let's give all these fine seniors one more round of applause for all the good work they've done in school.
Mike, why don't you just name off all those seniors? Oh, well, we'll give it a run. I'll run down the list here. We've got number 8, Devin Ball. We've got number 9, Jared Davis. Number 10, Cortez Smith. Number 18, Eric Jones. Number 20, Trent Bryant. Number 23, our kicker, Alfonso Torres. Number 26, Mario Jamerson. Gonna hate to see that young man go. Number 35, Patrick Llewellyn. We've got 50, Zach Green. 52, Kevin Bell.
There's going to be a big hole to fill, too.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Number 64, Justin Yamauchi. Number 70, and I'll go ahead and steal a little bit of Johnny's thunder. This is going to be our isolated player tonight. Number 70, Quentin Welch. Number 75, Osher Johnson. And number 83, Terrence Jackson. By the way, we did have the toss at midfield. The Leopards won the toss and deferred to the second half. The Scrappers elected to receive. The Leopards will be kicking towards Bill Hunt Fieldhouse. They'll be moving from our left to right.
You know, it looks like we're going to get this started unusual. We're going to get this one started, looks like about 3 or 4 minutes early, which is fine with us. I expect a fast-moving ball game tonight, guys. Both teams trying to control the ball and control the clock with a running game, and we'll just see how that works out.
Well, starting out this game, Quentin Welch, like Mike mentioned, that he's going to be our isolated player of the game, and he is our senior. He plays on the defensive line. He'll be out there very soon. He's 5'11", 218. Good, strong young man that has been in a lot of tackles. You hear a lot about Kevin Bell, but Quentin Welch is holding his own on the defensive line. We expect great things for that young man tonight, and we're going to highlight him the best we can. And we'll try to name him in every play that we can. So good luck to Quentin Welch. Alfonso Torres set to kick off for the Leopards. High, short kick. Fair catch called for at the 35. It's caught there by Alan Copeland. And the Scrappers will start out their own 35. And guys, the Malvern defense gets to show its mettle right out of the gate. Well, Malvern's defense has really come out strong, and I think it's a very good idea to put Malvern's defense out first. They're the strength of the team, and if they can hold them very quickly, we can still get very good field position.
Yeah, a lot of respect with Malvern coach is showing for the return capabilities and speed of the Scrappers early with that high kick. Here we go. Scrappers come up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. The give is up the middle. No running room there. And the Scrappers get no yardage on that play. Kevin Bell just
crams up in the middle. They just delayed draw in the shotgun formation and nothing doing, no yardage on first down.
Eric Watson in there helping a bit, and that's a good start for the Leopards.
Moore sets up in shotgun once again, now looking to the sidelines. Moore is a junior for the Scrappers. Calls for the snap. Looking to throw. Shovel pass underneath. Right there are the Leopards, and there's going to be no gain on the play.
Mike, that was Eric Watson. He stayed home the whole time. There's a shovel pass inside and trying to come down off tackle. And again, number 73, Eric Watson, just read it perfectly, brings him down into line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No, Johnny, that's just great defensive play there. Play your zones, stay home and play your zones. And the Leopards have done a good job of that.
Moore again in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 3rd down and 10 for the Scrappers. Looking to throw. Over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Murdoch on the coverage for the Leopards underneath. James King was over the top. We've got a flag.
Mike, that was
on the far side of the
way
field.
over his head. I think it's going to be offsides on the Scrappers unless they're moving.
Leopards.
Illegal shift. I think they're probably going to decline and let the Scrappers punt.
Yeah, the punting team's coming on, and that was, an illegal shift, which made it one that the Leopards will definitely turn on. Great stop by the Leopard defense here, and you were talking about field position, Johnny, earlier. Here's a good turnaround, a good chance to get some good field position.
The one thing I'm hoping the defender, the guys that are receiving the punts will come up and make the catch and not allow the ball to keep bouncing. Field position is going to be a must in this football game.
That was one of the keys that Coach Fogelman mentioned coming into the ball game. Now a strange formation, a very wide split formation. Now the Scrappers are going to try a running punt. Bounds across the 40-yard line of Malvern, will make a rolling or come to a stop down at the 22. So.
All right, that's outside the 20 Gibbs. What does that mean?
Well, I think it's decent field position. I was hoping that we'd come up.
Wait a minute. I set you up for your life.
The ball bounced around the 35. I mean, we just didn't put any pressure on them, nor we didn't catch it. It was a crazy punt, a crazy play. It just came out on the Scrapper side.
I just thought anything outside the 20-yard line was great field position. I used to be with you.
25.
I think we're getting greedy now, Ron. We're on 30 and 35.
All right.
Trailer in shotgun formation. Give underneath, and that is Dontel Henson. He'll get up to the 25-yard line.
About 3 yards. Just the inside handoff. Good start for the Leopards, handing it off and going back behind the strength of the offense, and allows Henson to pick and choose his hole. Good start for the Leopards.
Johnny, I'm looking at the size here that we don't. I'm not saying we've got a size advantage over Nashville, but they definitely do not have a size advantage over us. So it's going to be a lot of beef on beef tonight.
I tell you what, if you showed up here and didn't know what was going on, you'd think it was an inter-squad game.
Yes, you would.
Black and orange all over the field. David Traylor working out of shotgun. Now he's going to take a timeout. Looks like we had we were about out on the play clock there. Play clock was down to 1 second. We're going to take a break here. No score at Claude Mann Stadium. 9:52 to go in the first quarter.
Hi, I'm Josh. Get up, wait.
Hey, I'm Tommy Green, pastor of Third Baptist Church here in Malvern. We're looking forward to a great season from our Leopards. We also want to take this chance and invite you to church. Starting September 27th, we're going to have 2 worship services on Sunday mornings, an 8:30 traditional service and a 10:55 contemporary service. Also on Sunday nights at 5:25, we offer Awanas free of charge, and on Wednesday nights at 6, we have a family worship service. We hope to see you soon.
Back at Claude Mann Stadium, no score. Leopards on their initial possession were able to hold the Scrappers to, no yards on their opening possession.
Well, it was a 3 and out. That's, we opened up the game, and that's exactly what we want to do. Stop them 3 and out, and Malvern has their own chances at second and about 7.
And the Scrappers are loading the box on the Leopards. Traylor face again, rolls to his left, has some pressure, throws low, intended for James King up at the 30-yard line. Pass goes incomplete. And Traylor was under pressure, Johnny, from the moment he turned around.
Yeah, defensive end or outside linebacker read the play and got back in Traylor's face immediately. And Traylor had no chance of getting rid of it or getting it downfield to King at all.
Jamerson comes off the field for the Leopards. Byston, Barnes, and Patrick Llewellyn go split to the far side. King and Bryant split to the near side. Traylor still working out a shotgun as Henson to his left. Looking to throw, has some time, throws far down the field, looking to let King make a play. The pass goes incomplete. Almost picked off there, and there were two defenders covering King. He really had to play defense more than anything.
Yeah, he turned into a defensive back real quick.
Unfortunately, Trent Bryan was sitting out here near the 30-yard line all by himself. They were running with King and just let Bryant wide open. Unfortunately, that Traylor did not see him.
4th down and 7 for the Leopards, so Patrick Llewellyn goes in to punt. Deep for the Scrappers is Trace Marshall. Llewellyn gets the punt blocked, and it will go out of bounds around the 27 of Malvern. A little slow getting that one off, and Llewellyn paid for it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It may have been the footing out there, and footing could really be a problem, but he just looked like he never really got set to get the punt off early, and here come the Scrappers.
Field position turns over quickly as the Scrappers get the ball at the Malvern 28-yard line. Two receivers to either side, one man in the backfield along with Moore. Takes a snap, looks to throw, far side. Pass is complete at the 25, down inside the 20, and very near a first down.
Very long throw, trying to throw it all the way across the field. And the quarterback, he's got a very strong arm getting it out there to the receiver about 2 yards deep and able to turn up the field and get an extra 7 yards after the catch.
Those outs like that, the Leopards have been known to set on them, jump those routes, and intercept those balls. So I imagine Leopards will be looking for that again.
1st down and 10 for the Scrappers. Moore takes a snap, give, underneath, hit, and breaking away.
Hard running.
Yeah, good. For a moment there, I thought maybe the ball had got in the way, but the running back got away there.
Guys, we're winning the battle up front. We had 3 men in the backfield, and our linebackers, the running back kept spinning out and spinning away from the arm tackles of Malvern. Malvern's just going to have to wrap up, and first contact's got to get him down.
That's DeVincio Hawthorne on the carry for the Scrappers. And he will stay in the backfield. Moore takes a snap, fakes the give, looking to throw over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Good coverage out there by the Leopards.
Guess who?
James King out there.
Kevin Murdoch.
And Murdoch as well.
Yeah, Murdoch had him on man coming across the middle, and he was all over him. Great. Murdoch just does a great job out there on that corner.
Malvern may hold right here and force a kick.
It's 3rd down and 5 for Moore and the Scrappers as they back away and get signals from the sideline once again. Ball is at the 13-yard line. The Scrappers will need to get down around the 8 for a first down. Moore, quick throw underneath, pass complete. They've got the first and they've got the touchdown.
Yeah, he hit Reginald Wright, the junior, wide out on the slant, and that's a pretty tough route to defend, Johnny.
Yeah, he gave too much cushion. When you're not up there cramming man on man, he just got the inside hold on him and just sliced in there for a touchdown.
Well, it's one of these things we talked about earlier. Field position can really come back to haunt you, and a partially blocked punt led to this score.
Extra point is away, and it is good. So the Scrappers get the early advantage here, called man. 8:33 to go in the first quarter, and Malvern trails 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment.
Enjoy your life. We make financial security easy. We're Malvern National Bank. We've got the strength to help you build a solid financial future. We're Malvern National Bank.
Back at Claude Stadium, where the Leopards trail 7-0. The Scrappers had a short field to work with after a block punt gave them the ball at the Malvern 35. They're able to get it into the end zone. Trent Bryan fields the ball at the 25-yard line and is going to be drugged down up at the 30. And the Leopards will start out 1st and 10.
Well, the Leopards need to go ahead and like you say, one of Coach Fogelman's keys to victory was get our passing game going and take care of the ball. We need to get some make some yardage and get some good things happening, Johnny.
Moving the chains. That's all. It's what it's about on the offense.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Trailer working out of shotgun brings King in motion. The give is to King. Coming to the near side, finds some running room, cuts upfield up at the 40-yard line and drugged down to 41. Is going to be right at the first down marker. Good run from King.
James King did an excellent job there of following these blockers, not getting in a hurry, letting the outside, the tight end and his lead blocker set up the block for him, Johnny, and he just took his time and made a 1st and 10.
Yeah, very, very good by Patrick Llewellyn on the outside blocking for him. I thought did a very good job kicking out the outside linebacker trying to be the lead tackler on the play.
1st down for the Leopards. Trailer now up under centers, 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right as well. Gives to Henson up the middle, breaks a tackle up over the 45 to the 46-yard line. A good gain of 5 for Henson on 1st down.
Wonderful gain. It was a delayed draw, and the defenders all run up past him, and he got through the first wave and gains a good 6 yards on that down, getting the ball near the 46-yard line of the Leopards.
2nd and 5 for Malvern. Trips left, 1 man to the right. Trailer again up under center. Takes a snap. Gives to Henson again. Cuts across the field, across the midfield, and he is going to be brought down at the 43-yard line of the Scrappers.
Wonderful play. He breaks against the grain, comes back, and all the Scrappers were going to his left, and then all of a sudden he goes against the grain and gains another almost 10 yards on the gain. The ball is being placed around the 42-yard line of the Scrappers.
Leopards moving 7:32 here in the first quarter, and trailing this one 7-0 on an early score by the Scrappers.
2 receivers to either side now for Trailer. This time he sets up in shotgun, has Henson to his right. Gives to Henson up the middle, and Henson met quickly. He'll pick up a couple to the 40-yard line.
You know what, Johnny, we're getting a good offensive line push, though. I mean, there wasn't much there, but Henson still picked up 2.5 yards by the push of the offensive line. We got ISO player, Quinn Welch's play. They got him on the offensive line tonight, and he's really doing a good job up there making holes and moving people out of the way.
Jacob Keeney comes into the ball game as well. Bryson Barnes, Patrick Llewellyn, and Henson all split out to the far side. 2 receivers to the right for Trailer. He's alone in the backfield, takes a snap, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, knocked down.
Guys, you don't see that very often, the ball getting knocked down at the line of scrimmage. A good job by one of the Scrappers. I think that was number 64, Reed Kell, and he's a junior. Getting his hands up very quickly. It was a very quick pass by Trailer trying to get it out there to King on an out route, but unfortunately it gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 8 now for Malvern. Key play for them as Trailer takes a snap. Fakes to give to Henson, going to keep it himself. Up at the 35-yard line. He's going to be shy of the first by about 2.5 yards depending on the spot.
You got to kind of figure that the Leopards will go on 4th down because this is where they started, gave the Scrappers the ball on the opening kickoff.
Well, if you punted it in the end zone, you're not going to gain but 15 yards.
True.
So you might as well try to go for it and play the odds of getting a 1st down.
And the Leopard offense does stay in the game. 6:19 to go in the first quarter. The Leopards trailing 7-0. Key play here, 4th down and 2 at the Scrapper 35-yard line. Trailer up under center. Now backs away. It looked like he was probably going to try to draw the Scrappers off sides. They don't bite. And Henson is alone in the backfield. He'll get the carry, and he dives up over the 35 away in the horrible spot on the far side.
On the far side. Let's see what we get here.
Not even close, guys.
Yep. Whether or not the spot was good, the Leopards do not convert, and the Scrappers will get the ball 1st and 10.
But again, you're good. A good series of plays by the Malvern Leopards, getting the ball over midfield. This is better than the punt. Gives Malvern an opportunity to say, hey, man, we moved the ball on the defense. And the next time they come out, we ought to be able to score. They should have the confidence. First game jitters or the game jitters are out of the way. You're out there playing the game.
Nashville comes to the line of scrimmage. Moore still in shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Leopards showing blitz. They do. Moore looking for running room. Flag comes down. That's going to be holding, but Moore was dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Kevin Bell got around his man, and big old 79 reached up and grabbed him, trying to protect him.
Got a face mask man against the offense, and they're going to move him back 15 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to be about a 20-yard penalty.
The spot of the foul looks to be from the 30-yard. I believe they called that holding.
Well, okay, it looked like he grabbed his face mask.
Yeah, he gave the holding in an odd manner, but it is.
It was okay. Holding on 79 on.
Still, it's a 15-yard penalty. The ball spotted at the 20. 1st and 25.
First and there is Moore rolling to his right. Can't find anyone. Now running back to his left. He is going to be hit and dropped back inside the 15-yard line.
That's number 90 on the Malvern defense. And that's
Grady Allison. I want to tell you something. Murdoch and King back here, and the D-backs really, along with Trent Bryant, that was a coverage sack. They had those Scrapper receivers covered.
Well, you put penetration on the quarterback, and the quarterback started to scramble, and you knew when you saw Eric Watson playing containment, and the backside just drills him.
Second down and 30. Moore looking to throw. Over the middle, pass is incomplete. Receiver slip, so did the coverage man, Murdoch. Neither one of them able to get a hand on the football. It's 3rd and 30.
Yeah, guys, I mean, our secondary's got to be playing prevent here. We can't allow something to go deep on us. Catch it underneath. Let's get field position back in the offensive hands.
James King is actually about 10, 12, almost 15 yards off the line of scrimmage back here at his free safety.
Let it catch it underneath, and then Malvern can stop him with it.
More underneath give. Up at the 20-yard line, and Devin Ball makes a great hit at the 19-yard line.
Well, Johnny, what you were talking about earlier was with the offense moving the ball, they give the defense a big stop, and maybe here we go.
Yeah, here we go, and great series of downs by the defense. They pinned the Scrappers back minus 16 yards, and Malvern can get the ball near midfield, if not inside the Scrappers.
Again, on formation, punting formation for the Scrappers. And the punt is away. This one gets away from the Malvern return men and bounds all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Probably a little miscommunication between the cover guys there.
Guys, I really don't understand. If a punter's going out to the side, don't you think the lineman will be downfield? If you can only have your gunners going, and I think there's possibilities that the linemen are downfield, and unfortunately the field has flopped. Yeah. The ball's all the way down to the 20.
Leopards have it at their 22 once again. 1st and 10 for the Leopards. 2 receivers to either side. Trailer will be under center. Henson is alone in the backfield. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Nashville. Give up the middle to Henson, and he's hit very quickly. Gain of about a yard on the play.
Inside handoff. He's trying to break it back across the grain like he did moments ago, getting about 9 to 10 yards, and outside linebacker collapses in and tackles him immediately.
Well, the thing with Henson is, and we've watched and we know you keep sending him in, keep sending him in, and sooner or later he's going to be okay.
Taylor again working out of shotgun. Takes a snap, gives Henson up the middle. Henson gets across the 25. And that will bring up third down. They'll spot him at about the 28-yard line and put the Leopards about the long 3 yards from the first down marker.
Well, those third downs, Johnny, that the Leopards need to go ahead and convert and get a first down. Keep the ball, keep the sticks moving, as you say.
Yeah, they got to get a long 3. Got to get it up over to the 33-yard line for a first.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Leopards. Fake to give. Now looking to throw his trailer. Underneath. Pass goes in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and that's Jared Davis. Pass was a little low, and quite honestly, I'm not sure Davis gets the first down marker, even if he catches that one, guys.
Yeah, he would have had his hands full running, picking up the because he caught it at about the line of scrimmage, and he was being converged on. Need a good punt here by the Leopards.
Guys, we've got to fine-tune some of these other things to be at a good team like the Scrappers, and fine-tuning mean stepping up and catching a punt or making a play on third down when you need it.
And that is Clint Buchanan in at the punter spot. Gets a high snap, gets the punt away. Good job getting it away, and that will take a Malvern roll down to the 36-yard line of Nashville. So I'm not sure what brought about the punting change, but Clint Buchanan did a good job of not only fielding that one, but getting it off.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, that was it. You can see his main thing was to get a foot on it and get it going and rolling, and actually put the Scrappers back where they started on that last series before they lost about 16 yards, Johnny.
Yeah, well, defense is just going to have to step up and hold them once again. They had 2 great series, and one they had their backs against the wall, and unfortunately circumstance then. But Malvern, if they can come out 3 and out here, wouldn't be in good shape.
Moore again working out a shotgun, gives to his tailback, looking for running room, and he'll lose a yard. DaVincio Hawthorne couldn't find any room at all, guys.
Mario Jamerson, Grady Allison, also Kevin Bell all back there making the stop. Of course, he slid down, but they had containment on him. Wasn't going to let him go anywhere.
He slid down because there wasn't any place to go.
Hey, he did a wall of ball.
Sliding down was the best option.
Well, it was when Brett Favre slide to get out of the way, you know. He's like, oh, man, I'm in trouble.
Moore again working out a shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. 1 man split left. Moore takes a snap, looking to throw to his left. Throws down the near sideline, passes incomplete. Nice diving effort there, but the pass goes incomplete, intended for number 7, Trace Marshall.
Boy, that's really what the Scrappers wanted. They had a wide out against a linebacker. The only thing is the linebacker was this Kevin Bell, and he's pretty quick, Johnny.
He's got to blow him up right there at the line of scrimmage before he takes off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Give him the club.
Third down to 11 for the Scrappers. Ball at their own 35-yard line. They'll need to get past the Malvern 46, the Scrapper 46 for a first down. Moore still working out of shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Drops straight back. Looking over the middle. Has the pressure. Grady Allison's got him. Wow. And the Leopards will force another 4th down.
All right, guys, what has Malvern got to do on this type of punt? They're going to have to put pressure on the punter. Number 1, they can't allow him to escape out and try to make a silly punt. What do you think?
You're talking about blowing up. I was zeroed in on Grady the whole thing. He just pushed his men out of the way and just blew that play up. And you're exactly right. He's going to run around. We got to get somebody out there on him.
Again, spread punt formation for the Scrappers.
They're sending everybody.
And they get the kick away. James Keene calls for the fair catch at the Malvern 31, and he'll catch it there. The Leopards will start out 1st and 10, and guys, can't ask for anything more than this Malvern defense has provided so far.
Well, it's the same old story. With 1:37 left here in the first quarter, the Leopards trailing the visiting Scrappers from Nashville 7-0, but they're moving the ball, and except for one short series, off Nashville.
Well, to be honest, probably net yards for Nashville is probably 0.
Yeah.
You know, they
were about 10, 11 yards.
Yeah, maybe. And Malvern's had one pretty good series getting it downfield about 40 or 50 yards. That's about it for the whole game.
Traylor takes a snap, gives to Henson up the middle. Henson, man at the 30. and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
He battled and battled, and then he took the second wave and had a host of scrappers on his back.
Yeah, he bounced off that first guy, bounced back, and he had 2 yards to make up to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Grady Allison coming into the game, as does Jared Davis.
Guys, our isolated player of the game. He's Quentin Welch. He's playing right tackle. He's doing a very good job, and so far he's playing on offense the whole night.
One man to either side. Jared Davis in at fullback, or I guess more of a H-back type position. Give this to Henson, trying to find the corner. Cuts upfield at the 35-yard line, and he'll be about 5 yards shy of the first.
Good stretch play, getting it out there, letting him find a seam. You're going zone blocking, and if you got guys that will commit on the defense, the blockers up front will be able to push him in one way or the other.
Our ISO player, actually, Quentin Welch, was the lead blocker on that with Grady Allison out there beside him, and nice pickup. Third down, we need a big play here.
Third down and 5 for the Leopards. About 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Leopards trailing 7-0. Traylor barking out instructions to his offense. Takes a snap, looking to throw, looking near side. Has a man, that's Bryant, and he shoots him just a bit. Bryant was able to get his hands on it, but couldn't come up with the catch, and that'll force a fourth down.
Long stretched arms, and he went up for it as high as he could and just could not come down with it. A little strong, but it did get in his hands, and we're hoping that if it touches your hands, you come down with it. But unfortunately, that was a little bit strong.
Yeah, a little high fastball.
Buchanan in again at punter for the Leopards. 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Buchanan gets some pressure, but gets a nice punt away. Fielded at the 30-yard line.
There they got
a flag down the play as the return is brought up to the 41-yard line.
The flag's on the black and orange.
Yeah. Delacruz was out there and was fixing to make a play, and he got tagged in the back. And Delacruz does an excellent job, 10th grader out there on special teams. And
if that's the call, that'll move the ball back inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line.
It won't be a 15-yarder. It'll be a
10-yard.
It'll be down to the 25. The flag is placed near the 25, just outside the 25.
That play was actually the last play of the first quarter.
We'll come back in just a moment. As Ron said, at the end of the first quarter, Malvern trails 7-0. We'll be back after this.
Thinking in the right direction.
Are you looking for a bank where you're greeted with a smile, a sincere hello, and a banker who calls you by name and lets you know that they are sincerely glad to see you? Then come by Southern State Bank. We're here to serve you and offer the friendliest and best service available in Malvern and Hot Spring County. Visit Southern State Bank. We're here for you.
Thinking in the right direction. Southern State Bank.
Back at Cronman Stadium, Leopards trailing 7-0, guys. Really, just looking at the first quarter so far, Malvern defense has done a whale of a job. Malvern offense has made some good moves at times, but been unable to sustain a drive.
Yeah, if you'd watched this ball game and didn't realize what the score was, you'd think Malvern would be ahead 7-0. But a block punt and a short field, Johnny, and that's why we're down by 7.
Yes, our defense is playing a well of a game so far in this first half, and we're asking them to do it again.
Moore takes a snap, takes the give, going to keep it himself up the middle, and he'll get up near the 30-yard line. They'll spot him at the 29, so a pickup of 3 yards on the play.
And just faking it, that inside handoff, and then the quarterback takes it himself and straight up the gut, trying to put another wrinkle that Malvern's defense is going to have to read.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Scrappers. Moore again working out of shotgun, takes a snap. This time he'll give to his tailback. This time he's going to break free and get the first down. Hawthorne able to get up to the Nashville 44-yard line.
Yeah, it's the longest play from scrimmage that the Scrappers have had.
About 15-yard play, and the ball is placed there at the 45. Mario Jameson bringing him down after that long running play.
Two-man split to the right. One-man split left for the Scrappers. Moore still in shotgun. Gives to his tailback in the backfield and dropped. Back at the 42-yard line.
Kevin Bell just took him down by one arm.
One-armed him down.
Number 6 is not a very big guy, and he clubbed him, and he brought him down around the waist, a loss of about 3.5, 4 yards.
Kevin wasn't only back there, he didn't only bring him down, but he was that deep in the backfield that quick.
Second down and 13.
New quarterback.
That is a new quarterback. He is on the keeper. He breaks the tackle and he's going to get up to midfield and more, and finally ridden down at the Malvern 45. That's Trace Marshall, who's been a wideout for most of the evening.
They're trying to
play that wild scrapper. I was going to say, is that the wild scrapper out there?
Their version of the wild scrapper there, and tell you what, Travis Marshall did a good job of picking his holes and doing and keeping his feet for an extra. He actually got the 1st and 10 after he's hit.
He just rode the running back in the hole, and then he takes it down himself and bounces outside.
Moore back at quarterback for the Scrappers. Give up the middle. Hawthorne is going to be dropped after a gain of a couple of yards.
He looked like he was flying through the hole, and Osha Johnson just grabs him around the waist and saying, you're not going anywhere. Still, he stretches it for another 2 yards, 3 yards maybe.
Second down and 7 for the Scrappers. And it looks like it is Moore again at quarterback. Leopard show blitz, they do. Pass complete at the Malvern 41 and out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
What about a 3rd and 2 looks like?
About a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Short one.
Woo, what a spot. They're going to move it up where they're going to measure it if they keep setting it up and down.
Well, that's right. It's not. Wow. You're not even close, so.
It is 3rd down. It will be 3rd and very, very short. .9:44 to go here in the first half. Scrappers leading 7-0. Moore tries to draw the Leopards off sides and unable to do so. Action. Hill looks to the sidelines. Takes a snap, looking to throw, far side, pass is complete. At the Malvern 20-yard line down to the 15, and the Scrappers guys have found some rhythm on offense.
Yeah, it sure looked to me like that number 6 out there moved before the play. Nobody hollered or whatever, but looked like he moved forward. Nonetheless, like you say, the Scrappers are moving the ball again, and they found a seam there with Moore's doing a good job throwing the ball.
Malvern expected the inside handoff in the shotgun formation. Instead, the linebackers crashed and opened up the passing lanes for that slant route, and the receiver just sits down 5 yards down the field.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Moore takes a snap, gives to his tailback, and that is Thornton. He's hit immediately at the 15-yard line. Nothing doing there.
You know, they're running back and forth between Hawthorne and Marshall. That was Travis Marshall, number 7, in the backfield with Moore, the quarterback. And it's those numbers are hard to pick up from up here.
Yeah. Eric Watkins, also Mitchell Whitman up there making the stops, and Osha Johnson and Kevin Bell just collapsing in on these Scrappers.
Fake to give. Moore rolling to his right. Throws underneath. Passes incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah. rumble up there at the quarterback at Moore was number 52, and I don't think that he wanted to hold on the ball long enough to let Kevin Bell get to him, because Kevin's going to remind you tomorrow at 4 o'clock, Channel 13 on Sudden Link. Watch the replay of the Leopards and the Scrappers. 4 o'clock, Channel 13, our friends at Sudden Link, who make this broadcast and the replay possible.
Big play for the Malvern defense here, 3rd and 9. Ball at the Malvern 14-yard line. Looks like the Scrappers are going to talk about it. We're going to take a break as well. Scrappers lead this one 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Josh. Get up, wait.
Hey, I'm Tommy Green, pastor of Third Baptist Church here in Malvern. We're looking forward to a great season from our Leopards. We also want to take this chance and invite you to church. Starting September 27th, we're going to have 2 worship services on Sunday mornings, an 8:30 traditional service and a 10:55 contemporary service. Also on Sunday nights at 5:25, we offer Awanas free of charge, and on Wednesday nights at 6, we have a family worship service. We hope to see you soon.
Once again, we return to Claude Mann Stadium. Leopards trailing 7-0. The Scrappers have the ball at the Malvern 14-yard line. 3rd down and 9. 8 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here in the first half. Malvern defense, guys, has played great thus far. And the Leopards calling on them once again to hold the Scrappers out of the end zone.
Well, I think they're going to be throwing passes on this 3rd down in a long 9. It's been almost 10 yards. They've got to get inside or near the 5-yard line for the first, but they're going to have to go downfield with these balls. But they're liable to go 2. Got 2 downs to get it.
Yeah, you got to find 7 and 13.
Moore again working out of shotgun. Brings his wideouts in a little bit closer. Sends a man in motion. Rolling and looking to his right. Now going to keep it hit in the backfield. He'll be dropped for a loss.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Great job.
He wanted to go to 13 all the way, and I'll tell you what, he was absolutely blanketed out there. Great coverage job by Trent Bryant. Bryant was stride for stride with him, and you can see him looking out there, and I'm just guessing, but he sure looked like he wanted to go that way, Mike.
Absolutely.
Well, Mario Jameson's speed just comes in, gets his hand on him, pulls him back, and not allowing him to escape, and brings him to the turf. And he's one of the catalysts to that play as well.
Yeah, Grady Allison helped finish it off. They must have a heck of a kicker. They're going to set up for a kick. Ball is at the 24. They're going to spot this at the 31, so it'll be a 41-yard kick. The kick is away. It's well long enough. Well, I said it wasn't neither.
Wide right.
Nonetheless, the Leopards are going to get to take over. Malvern defense rallies once again and gives the football team the football back at the 24-yard line.
Great field position because of that sack. And the defense holds once again, even though they bend a little bit, but allows the Malvern offense right back into the field and taking that 1st and 10 on the 24.
Okay, they put it back on put the ball, oh yeah, because of miss on
I think, guys, we may see the wild leopard here. And it is King at quarterback.
King and Henson.
Henson set up back there as well. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 8 men in the box for the Scrappers. Fake to give to Henson. Now King going to keep it. At the 35, bounces off a tackler. At the 30, still on his feet and is finally brought down up near the 33-yard line. King just refusing to go down.
Well, what James King gives you, Johnny, he can grade back and throw that football too.
He's got quick steps, and you know he can get out there and make something happen on the outside. And he was just steps away from getting outside and going to pay dirt.
We're going to stay with King at quarterback. 1st down and 10 for the Leopards. Ball at the 33-yard line. Henson in the backfield to King's left. Give this time to Henson. He's up over the 35-yard line, up to the 37. Pick up about 4 on the play. For Seth Coates, he got the blunt of Henson running up in his back. You saw him flying through. He was on a defensive line and trying to kick it out, and still Henson gets 5 yards or a long 4 yards on 1st down.
It's really a new look that I don't think those Scrappers have seen much with this offense with King back there.
King, this time fakes, runs to the right, looking for running room. Upended for a loss at the 35-yard line, so he'll lose a couple on the play.
That's one of the situations. James will see that on the film tomorrow, the next day, and that's when he should have. He cut back left. He had some more room, but with King's speed, he felt like he could get outside and go.
Third down, 7 for the Leopards now. Ball spotted just across the 35. We'll call it the 36. 6.5 minutes to go here in the half. Leopards trailing 7-0. This time, King will step under center. He's got Henson in the backfield. Throw, near side, pass complete to Llewellyn, and Llewellyn's upended at the 37-yard line, maybe the 38, and it'll be fourth down for the Leopards.
Well, that was the play that the Leopards were trying to run earlier and couldn't connect on.
6 minutes to go here in the half. Punting team comes on the field.
Guys, I think that was the first reception of the game by the Malvern Leopards offense.
Yeah, that ball was right where it had to be, and unfortunately, there was a scrapper right there after he caught the ball.
Punt is away. Bounds at 38, picked up at the 28. Tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Also, player Quentin Welch was right there. He jumped a couple sideways, and Welch just absolutely buried him at the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Scrappers. Plenty of time. 5:36 to go here in the half. Leopards trailing 7-0.
Malvern's defense been asked to do it again. 5:36 on the clock. Malvern trails 7-0.
Moore sets up in shotgun again. 2 receivers to either side now. Give to his tailback, looking for him on the outside. Devin Ball's got him. Oh my goodness. Out there finishing it. Oh,
Eric Watson.
oh, that hurt.
Devin Ball had him turned around, fixing to pull him up, and here comes big old Eric Watkins. Splat.
Like a Tebow splat. Loss of 4 on the play at 2nd and 14.
He brought the wood.
Moore still working out a shotgun. 2 receivers side to side, takes a snap. Looking to throw.
Man open.
Near side passes incomplete. Moore couldn't hit his man. On the coverage there was Murdoch.
Yeah, Aaron Adams, senior scrapper on the outside out here, had worked himself between the seams, and Moore just couldn't get the ball to him, Johnny.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 14 now for the Scrappers. They get a nice new football and then throw it right in the water.
No, I think that was the one that went out.
Was that the one that went out? Just went the wrong side with it.
We don't like those scrapper footballs.
3rd down, 14 for Nashville. Looking to throw is Moore. Lots of time. Finally gets some pressure. Rolling to his right. And he's throwing. He's got a man open. Caught at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, had too much time on that one. He actually had a couple guys break open and couldn't get his feet back under him, but he got it up enough to get out there to Glenn Adams and converted a big 3rd down.
Wow, great catch over the shoulders behind him.
Yeah, it was a great catch. Just gave Moore way too much time. That's something really surprising because Moore hadn't had a lot of time on most plays.
There were just four guys, and the Scrappers had 6 trying to hold them.
1st and 10 for Nashville, just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Now he's got some pressure. Moore looking for running room, and he is going to be ridden down for a loss.
You know, it's strange. Not strange, but it's kind of odd, Johnny and Mike, don't you think? We're 4:21 left here in the 2nd quarter, and we haven't had a turnover.
Well, hopefully we'll get one soon.
A block punt's just as bad as a turnover in my book. You know, when you turned it over, and then your punt was maybe 3 or 4 yards. So
4:21 to go here in the half. The Scrappers have taken the timeout. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back in just a moment.
We can help you get that dream home, no matter how big or small, with a competitive rate mortgage from Malvern National Bank. We've got the stamina to get you to your financial goals. We're Malvern National Bank.
Back at Claude Stadium, Leopards trailing 7-0 with 4:21 to go here in the first half. Scrappers have the football at their own 47-yard line. They'll be facing, guys, a 2nd down and 13.
Well, Mike and Ron, this game is a very well-coached team, and they are winning the field position battle. And I was afraid that Malvern had to win that to win this football game. They've got to get their stops and stop them from advancing any further and catch the ball on punts and such to get in this football game. Cannot turn the football over. And Malvern's got to produce some turnovers here on defense. And so far, Malvern's defense is holding their own.
Again, 2nd down and 13. Moore sets up in shotgun. Trips left. Split right. One back in the backfield alongside him. Moore rolling to his left. Throws. Pass is picked off by Trent Bryant. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the Scrapper 40-yard line. Johnny, you were calling for a turnover. Trent Bryant obliged.
Great job. He steps up. He tried to run that open slant, or excuse me, that out pattern. Yeah. And Trent Bryant was just in the outfield just waiting for that pass to come to him, and he did. He stepped right in front and got about a 15-yard return on the play. Ball's placed at the Scrapper 40.
The only thing I didn't like about that, guys, is Kevin Bell came limping off. Trips left, split right for the Leopards. King back to quarterback. Empty backfield. He sends Henson in motion. We give to Henson across the right side, and he is waylaid on the far sideline. Picks up a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Oh, wow. You thought as fast as he got out to the outside, he was going to gain a lot of yards, but the defensive Scrappers laid as much padding on him as he laid on them.
You know, the linebackers for the Scrappers aren't very big, but boy, they go side to side line quick, same as the corners and safeties. A lot of speed on this Scrapper team.
Again, Trips left. Twins right. Henson again in motion. Face to give now on the keeper's King. Escapes one man and is going to be tripped up as he crosses the 35 down to about the 34-yard line.
If you remember in time past, if you watched Razorback football when they ran the flanker toward the quarterback and either gave it to him or kept it himself, that's what the Leopards done the last 2 times, Johnny. It's an option. I'm sure it's not an option. It's a call play whether to give it to Henson coming across or King keep it.
Twins to either side now. King takes the snap, give underneath Henson, and Henson is going to be very near the 20, but he's going to be a yard, maybe a half yard shy of the first.
The Leopards have yet to convert one of these 4th downs, guys, and really that wasn't a very good.
No, it wasn't. Wow. Yeah, I thought it was much closer to the 30 than that, but nonetheless, and with the Leopards, have got to pick up a yard to get a first down. The Malvern crowd getting into this one as Malvern looks to get this first down and possibly tie this one up going into halftime.
Slater comes back in at quarterback.
Jared Davis in at fullback for the Leopards. Henson at tailback. Leopards are in an I formation. Give Henson. Henson across the 30. He'll have the first down.
Great power move. You had Jared Davis at the fullback position, and he also brought double tight end. And just put too much pressure on the Scrapper off of defense.
Tight is big old number 90. Great football player, Grady Allison. Grady goes both ways and really does an outstanding job.
Twins to either side now. Trailer under center. Henson alone in the backfield. Turns, gives to Henson. Just off the tackle. He'll get to the 25-yard line. Gain him a couple on the play. That'll be it. And again, just another poor spot on this side. Johnny, it looked like to me he had the 25. I may have been wrong.
Well, unfortunately, we have a miss. We don't have any televisions to show us.
Show me that replay, Gibbs, would you? Yeah. I want the telestrator the whole bit.
Get Steve Laverne to show us a replay on that one.
We'll get them to help us out.
Again, Twins to either side. 2nd down and 9. Inside 2 minutes to go in the half. The Leopards trail by 7. Trailer looking to throw over the middle. Passes incomplete. A lot of contact, but no flag down. Bryson Barnes was the intended receiver.
Trying to run that slant pattern, about 2 steps forward and turning towards the post, and it's a quick post.
Yeah.
And it just, unfortunately, it looked like the defender got there just a little bit early, and the call wasn't our way, but unfortunately, it's a long third down conversion for Malvern.
We're about ready for a stop and go out of number 4.
Trips left, split right. Henson alone in the backfield. Trailer takes, gives. Henson pushes his way up towards the 20-yard line. I thought they were going to have him hemmed up at the 25.
Guys, that was a great play. He got positive 5+ yards, and it brings a 3rd down and 4. Very manageable 4th down conversion for the Leopards.
Yeah, nice job by the left side of that offensive Leopard line on that one. They really opened some holes up there.
4th down and 3. Big play for the offense. 1:20 to go in the first half. Trailer working out of shotgun is Henson to his right. 2 receivers to either side. Rolls to his right. He's got some running room. He's going to take it through. It's finally late. And it is incomplete.
Wow. He tried to get it to King. It was just wasn't paying attention. And threw it at his feet and just didn't get it out there to him. Unfortunately, Malvern did not able to come up with some
missed opportunity for the Leopards on that time. With 1:07 left, Leopards still trailing this one 7-0 in a defensive struggle.
Guys, we got a flag.
Pass. He's past the line of scrimmage, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I think they're going to decline and take the ball. So loss it down.
So Leopards, the Scrappers rather, as you said, Johnny, are going to get the football and,
you know, it's quite honestly,
really good field position.
Yeah, quite honestly, though, the Leopards hold them out here, go into this and trailing the touchdown at the halftime. The Leopards have been in this position many times, and it's not unfamiliar territory for them. And we can make some adjustments, and I expect a better half out of the offense the second half.
Twins either side now, 4 more. Brings a man in motion, takes a snap, give to his tailback, Hawthorne, and he is dropped for a loss.
Devin Ball, also number 83. That is, Terrence Jackson that came up on run support. Nowhere to go.
I imagine that Billy Dawson's probably going to play this one pretty close to the vest here. It would surprise me to see a pass after that last interception and take this lead at halftime for the Scrappers.
I think he will take it into halftime. He's not going to risk it. If he does, he's going to have a running play. He's not going to. I don't think he's even going to chunk it.
They're definitely working the clock. Now the 10 seconds left on the play clock as more and the Scrappers come to the line of scrimmage. Throw far side is complete. They do call him down immediately.
Yeah, he went down on a knee to catch it.
Aaron Adams. On the reception, catches the ball at the 25-yard line. So basically at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, you can't say enough if this winds down the great job that this Leopard defense has done.
That is going to end the first half, Ron, and Leopard defense keeping Malvern in it so far. 7-0 lead for the Scrappers. We'll be back in just a moment.
Thinking in the right direction.
Are you looking for a bank where you're greeted with a smile, a sincere hello, and a banker who calls you by name and lets you know that they are sincerely glad to see you? Then come by Southern State Bank. We're here to serve you and offer the friendliest and best service available in Malvern and Hot Spring County. Visit Southern State Bank. We're here for you.
Thinking in the right direction. Southern State Bank.
Well, we're just about set to get this second half underway, and Ron playing off of really something else Johnny said. Yeah, even when our defense does an outstanding job, but then the Scrappers back down near their own 30, their own 20-yard line, we've let them turn the field over on the punts.
Yeah.
That crazy formation with the running kick has really thrown our return men for a loop, and they haven't gotten much of a return on the punch. Usually, Ron, coming out of punch, we've been at the 30, 40, 50-yard line all year. Scrapper set to kick it off. Henson, the deep man for the Leopards. They're going to kick this one fairly short, fielded by Bryant at the 30-yard line, at the 35. Breaks a tackle up over the 40 and to the 44-yard line. So the Leopards, just as we say, they need some good field position. Kevin Bryant provides it.
Guys, that's a net 16-yard kick, and Malvern gets it at the 44. Great field position for the Malvern Leopards. This is where Malvern has to put pressure on the Scrapper defense. Get it downfield, get it to your playmakers, and allow the receivers to be a part of this football game.
Traylor will step under center. He's got Henson alone in the backfield. Two receivers to his left, one to his right. Brings King in motion. Give Henson. Henson tripped as he gets over midfield, and he was a step away from breaking that one.
Guys, we were going to see how fast those D-backs for Nashville were, Johnny.
Well, to be honest, they all were keying on number 4, and all they wanted to do is keep an eye on King. Well, he was coming across, and Henson almost slid out to the outside before you knew it.
All that noise you hear in the background, these Leopards got a great crowd here getting behind these Leopards.
Well, I tell you what, I was wondering what kind of attitude the Leopards were going to come out of halftime with, and they're showing me a little something now. They're jacked up. Llewellyn in motion this time. Give is to Henson up the middle, and he's got the first down as he gets to 45. Once again, horrible spotting from the side judge. But it will be a first down.
Yeah, they'll move. It's moving the chains. And that's all we want to do. We want to move the chains and get first downs. First downs will produce points throughout the ball game if you continue to move the chain.
Yeah, it's important this first drive really for these Leopards to make some kind of a continued statement like they started here against these Scrappers to show them that what they're made of, and we'll see how this goes. I expect good things.
Traylor again under center. Henson alone in the backfield, brings King in motion this time. Gives to Henson again up the middle, and Henson will pick up a couple of yards. It'll be second down, 8, maybe 9.
They spun Henson around, and then he was going backwards. The fence of the Scrappers just made him go east and west, not going leaning forward. So short gain on the play.
Coming into the game once again is Jared Davis. You expect to see him either at a fullback or a H-back type position. King goes split to the far side. Bryant split to the near side. Traylor working out on shotgun. Takes a snap, gives to Henson, right side. Henson bangs his way up near the 40. He'll be just shy, about the 41-yard line. And that will bring up third down at about 5.
Yeah, long 5. Malvern's got to get near the 35-yard line, just shy of about a foot. So they've got a long 5 to go for a first down. Malvern's passing game has to step up now and come up with a first down.
Jamerson and Barnes come into the game for the Leopards. King again split to the far side. Barnes and Bryant now split to the near side. Jamerson and Henson in the backfield, along with Traylor. He's set up in shotgun. Traylor looking for the swing pass to Jamerson, catches him. And Jamerson is hit immediately, and he is actually going to lose yardage back to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, number 33 for the Nashville Scrappers, that was Brian Wilson. He had that one figured out from the word go, Johnny.
Yeah, it's a good read by the defense. Those are things that's where it'll just turn around and go ahead and get rid of it and pin him back deep. And Malvern's pursuit has to get down there and get him down.
Once again, Clint Buchanan in to kick for Malvern. Good snap. Gets the kick away. Line drive kick fielded at the 9-yard line. 15 at the 20, and he'll go out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Malvern pursuit overran the kick, but still.
number 10 for the Scrappers did a real good job of avoiding the block in the back on that one.
24-yard line for the Scrappers where they're going to start, and Malvern's defense is going to be asked to hold. And Malvern's defense has played a well of a ball game tonight.
8:46 to go here in the third quarter. Leopards trail 7-0. Only score of the ball game came early in the first quarter. 8:33 to go in the first. Defenses have dominated since. Man in motion now, throw far side, complete.
Line across, wow.
And hit and tackle made at the 25. Very little gain on the play.
Grady Allison as well as Kevin Bell out there taking on the slot receiver, and that's a losing battle every time.
That was that swing umbrella pass that Coach Fogelman was talking about that they love to run so well. Start them to the outside and then bring him back in underneath coming to the inside, but there was a host of Leopards there waiting.
Moore working out a shotgun as he has all evening. Takes a snap. Fakes again, now looking to throw. Has plenty of time, now getting some pressure, and he is going to be dropped for a loss.
He had all day long. And then finally the pocket collapsed, and Grady Allison as well as Egg Watkins both come up with a sack, and a loss of about 2.
Guys, in recent years, the Malvern secondary has been much maligned.
Wow.
But, right there, Moore had at least 10 seconds to look down the field and couldn't find it.
He didn't have anybody. He had one guy real shallow underneath, but Ball was right there with him in the same area, so he really had no place to go.
Moore again takes a snap, drops straight back, looking over the middle. Pass is complete and tackle made very quickly by James King. But that is going to be enough for a first down. It was 3rd and 11, and it is going to be converted to a first down.
Yeah, they got about 13. Big hit by King, but unfortunately it was not before it was a first down.
He really put a lick on Glenn Adams, number 2. Adams is over on the sideline, bent over, and they probably trying to get his breath and get the cobwebs back out.
Yeah, second great catch by Adam.
2 receivers to either side for Moore. 1st and 10 for the Scrappers. Leopards show blitz. They come. Pass is incomplete on the far sideline. It will be 2nd down and 10.
Quarterback felt the pressure from Kevin Bell, and several arms gets up, and he gets rid of it too quick, and Malvern prevails on first down.
I noticed that Glenn Adams, number 2, has come back in for the Scrappers. He's the one that James King just unloaded on, and
that'll make him have tiptoes coming through that secondary next time.
2nd down and 10 for Moore and the Scrappers.
That's number 7, my bad.
That is motion, and the pass is complete near side at the 40-yard line. No call on the motion. Unbelievable.
They have had some what I thought was some motions earlier.
Good play by James King on the defense, and holding up the receiver. He was trying to swat him through and wasn't able to get away from him. Gain of about 3. Long 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Scrappers.
Leopards need to hold on 3rd down here as the Scrappers converted a 3rd and 11 just moments ago. Bell showing blitz. He comes. Moore looking to throw. Has some time. Gets it complete. Underneath. They're going to have the first down. And Moore, as the tackle is made, or he's run out of bounds rather, up at around about the 37-yard line of Malvern.
Well, I'll tell you what, right there, you can really see the speed of Nashville on that play. Number 8, just absolutely, Paul Morrow, the senior, took that ball and absolutely flew.
1st and 10 for the Scrappers, 2nd consecutive 3rd down that they've converted on this drive.
Just not enough pressure on the quarterback to keep those short passing game in check, and unfortunately another receiver gets away from one of our linebackers.
Moore alone in backfield now, brings a man in motion, fakes to give, keeps it himself. He is met after a gain of a yard on the play, maybe.
Eric Watkins, he's playing a well of a game.
You know, the real difference in this ball game right now, Johnny, is moving the ball is the Nashville Scrappers is having a better luck or better routes or whatever, they're passing the ball better than Malvern is, and that's really the difference in this ball game. Neither one of the teams is really running real well on the other.
No, they're not.
But so far the Scrappers have had better fortunes passing the ball.
2nd down and 9. Moore still in shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Throws underneath. Pass is complete. 35, 30-yard line, down to 25. And finally run out of bounds. That'll be another Scrapper first down. The ball's going to be spotted at the 21.
Once again, it was just a little out pass to Paul Morrow. And number 8, the senior, H-back, he's all over the field as a wide-out H-back or whatever, does an excellent job of yards after the catch.
Guys, the quarterback is just not hesitating at all. He knows where he's going with the football before the ball is snapped. He gets it out to his receiver and lets them do the work. Moore again, looking to throw underneath. Once again, this is incomplete and picked off by Malvern. Trent Bryant has his 2nd pick of the night.
Wow. Bryant was one step from taking that one 8 yards back.
Glenn Adams does a great job there for the Scrappers of stopping Bryant. If he doesn't make the tackle, Bryant's gone. Guys, it went off his hands and it popped straight up, and Bryant was able to get it away from him. And he knew he had to hang on for dear life because he was going for it. Just like King back in at quarterback for the Leopards. We saw some of this in the first half. 5:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Malvern down 7-0 to the Nashville Scrappers. King, alone in the backfield, brings Henson in motion. Fakes the give to Henson. Now King on the keeper. He's going to lose. Well, I said he was going to lose yardage. He breaks away from a couple of tackles and is able to get up to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, James did an excellent job then of turning a 3 or 4 yard loss or 5 yard loss into about a 2.5 yard gain.
Wow, dangerous. It looked like they had him hemmed up. Like you said, Ron, 4 yards back. Great job by King there. I formation now for the Leopards. Trailer back in at quarterback. They give this to Henson up the middle, and Henson will barrel his way up near the 35. He'll be just shy of the 35. Pick up about 4 on the play. That'll leave them with 3rd down and about 3.
You know, Johnny, the inability to have much success passing the ball has really stymied and hurt this Leopard offense a little bit because, the Scrappers are playing up there and they're putting them putting 8-9 in the box to stop the run on these 3rd and 4th downs.
That's where I think that the Malvern establishing the running game, you've got to roll out and put pressure on the outside and get it downfield to your receivers. Trailer gives. King looking for room. Trying to get to the outside, and the Scrappers have him hemmed up for a loss back to the 32-yard line.
No doubt this is the fastest football team that I've seen. I don't know if I didn't see the Ashdown game.
The Ashdown has got
these guys have speed. These guys have speed to as much speed as wow.
Well, they're disciplined. A disciplined team that stays put, knows where their role is at all times. Can counteract speed or can show a little bit more speed than they really got. Buchanan gets the kick away. Nice high spiral, bounds at the 31 and goes out of bounds. Good punt there by Buchanan. They're going to actually spot it right at the 30-yard line.
Once again, 3:02 left here in the 3rd quarter. The Leopards trail this one 7-0 on an early 1st quarter score by the Scrappers, and it's been a defensive battle since.
Well, guys, Malvern had to intercept the last drive to slow down the Scrappers, and they were moving the football with the short passing game. Net 38-yard punt there by Buchanan. Good-looking punt. 1st and 10 for Nashville. They lead 7-0. Moore working out of shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to his left. Now throwing over the middle. Pass is complete and into Malvern territory all the way down inside the 45. We like Paul Morrow again on the reception for the Scrappers.
Guys, it looks like Malvern's defense is looking a little tired, and the Scrappers' receiving core is just going crisscrossing in the secondary and not slowing down the Scrappers at all. Malvern's got to put pressure on the quarterback to slow the passing game down.
Marcel Bedford comes in to give James King a rest. He spent quite a bit of time on the field this evening. Moore takes a snap, throwing over the middle. Pass is complete to the 35. And Murdoch makes the tackle at the 33.
Yeah, he's just finding the soft spot. And lo and behold, it's 8 yards down the field, and then he spins for the first down, and the ball's placed there at the 32.5 maybe.
You know, and once again, Johnny, and not to be, to beat a dead horse, to be redundant, but it's the passing game of the Scrappers that's really hurting the Leopards right now.
1st and 10. Movement, but no flags. Going down the far sideline. Pass incomplete. Oh my gosh! No. Unbelievable play by Trent Bryant's going to bring a penalty flag against, once again, another set. Wow. Another incompetent official. I'm sorry.
You got to see this. 2:27 left in the third quarter here, and they 2-4-2 a Leopard and a Scrapper jump for the ball in the end zone, and they pull a flag. And as you can tell by the fans don't agree with that, and quite honestly, we don't either. But
Trey Bryant made a great play out there.
Yeah, fantastic play. Had position and everything, Johnny. Went and they both jumped up for the ball, and I just I don't understand that. Johnny Fogelman actually wants the referee to come over and explain to him what the call is, and
the officials very unhappy, the coaches rather, very unhappy with the officials, and for very good reason.
Yeah.
Well, the bottom line, the play continues on, and Malvern's got their backs against the wall and have to come up with a big play.
Moore throws right side. Passes incomplete.
Great play by Terrence Jackson.
Yeah.
Great play. He was in position, gets his hand inside and knocks the ball away from the receiver. They were trying to go for the touchdown immediately.
Yeah. Leopard did a good job on this. Now what happens now to the Scrappers is the end zone actually becomes another defender. You hear people say that, but it really is true. It cuts down on the length and that the receivers can run the route.
2nd down and 10. Scrappers at the Malvern 17. Short toss underneath. Pass incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. Third and 10 now for the Scrappers. 2:18 to go here in the third quarter. Nashville leading 7-0.
Yeah, while we got a second here, I would certainly like to thank Larry's Pizza, the Wright family, John and Lynn, for furnishing the food for the staff.
Moore looking to his left to have some pressure. Throws underneath. Passes incomplete. And it will be 4th down for the Scrappers.
I'm going to tell you something. That could have been called either way, and that was really closer to interference than the actual interference call was.
Yeah, Mario Jamerson got his hand through there and knocks it away.
Yeah.
And it's still 4th down. Ball's on the 17, and the ball has to get beyond the 7-yard line for the first down.
4th down and 10. Scrappers going for it. Malvern crowd on their feet. Moore takes the snap, has some pressure, passes away, it is caught, touchdown. Lots of movement once again in the backfield. It wasn't called. I don't know, guys. I'm a homer, and I'll admit it, but I continue to see the same thing.
No, it really was. It was a nice route ran by the Scrappers to get over in the open in the end zone, and
13-0. Extra point is away. And it is good. 14-0, 2:08 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Josh. I love Wade.
Hey, I'm Tommy Green, pastor of Third Baptist Church here in Malvern. We're looking forward to a great season from our Leopards. We also want to take this chance and invite you to church. Starting September 27th, we're going to have 2 worship services on Sunday mornings, an 8:30 traditional service and a 10:55 contemporary service. Also on Sunday nights at 5:25, we offer Awanas free of charge, and on Wednesday nights at 6, we have a family worship service. We hope to see you soon.
Back at Cardman Stadium. Short kick fielded by Bryant. He gets up over the 40 and up to about the 44-yard line. And things getting a little bit testy out there, guys.
Trent Bryant really has done a good job on those short kicks. He did a fair catch on the last one, and he caught that one and advanced at about 8-9 yards. Leopards need to answer right now, and I mean they go ahead and answer this one, and we have quite, this ball game's got a lot of football left.
2:04 to go here in the third quarter. Leopards trailing 14-0. Trailer will step under center. Davis in at an H-back. Henson alone in the backfield gets the carry, and he'll be brought down immediately.
Guys, there was 9 men in the box.
Yeah, it's just...
They're triple stacking us, and Malvern just got to test it down the field. Even if it's in that set, they have to come out and roll out and throw it downfield. Even though if they have to throw it 20 yards past them, get it where they're getting out of the box.
I'd like to compliment the traveling squad. It's a long ways from Nashville. Those people had to leave early, and they've really brought a good crowd over here with them.
Second down and 8 for the Leopards. Gain of 2 on that carry by Henson. Trailer drops back. There it is. Loses it. Now picks it up. Looking to throw. Throws deep. Looking for King downfield. It is incomplete.
That's the same. We didn't get the call on that one. It was the same call that could have been made on the interference on the other end. But
be honest, I don't want to see makeup calls. I just want to see it made correct.
Well, I mean, that call would have been just as correct as the other calls. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you're going to call them that way, call them. Be consistent about it.
Third down and 8 for the Leopards.
Trailer had a lot of time to pass the ball. He actually dropped the ball, had time to pick it up, and still try to hit James King.
Trips left, split right. King isolated on the far side. He's in it. Trappers jump. The flags come out. And the Leopards will get a free 5 yards. Thank you. That will put the ball just shy of midfield. Leopards will need about 3.5 for the first down.
Got to get about the 47 of the Scrappers.
If you're joining us with 1:13 left here in the third quarter, the Leopards trailing the Scrappers 14-0, driving just outside of their 50-yard line.
Trips left again, split right. Trailer up under center. Turns, gives. Henson has the first down and up to the 40-yard line of Nashville.
You're talking about how fundamentally sound they are, Johnny. That's as good open field tackle as you'll see a corner or a safety make.
Well, guys, I mean that's one thing that you do. You're not gonna get the 60-yard touchdown runs against a sound team. You're gonna get maybe 5-10 yards at the most, but that's about it. And you've got to stack them type of plays on top of those plays.
Yeah,
so Malvern's got to come out and have another good play here.
Yeah.
Twins to either side. Trailer now working out of shotgun as Henson to his left. Give is to Henson. Fake to give. Trailer on the keeper. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of nearly 5 on the play.
Very good call. It's another wrinkle that Malvern's got. And Trailer's not that bad. He's got good quick feet, and as soon as he gets out, and he found that seam as soon as he turned the corner and gained 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, nice positive yardage. 5 yards on that first play. It makes your play call a lot easier.
Trailer again under center. Fakes to give, or does give to Henson. Henson is across the 25 and drives out of bounds up at the 21-yard line. And that'll stop the clock with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Guys, I missed who made the block on number 9, the crashing safety or corner or outside linebacker. And what a good block that sprung Henson for a gain of 10 plus yards near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 for the Leopards. As deep as they've been all evening in Scrapper territory.
3 wide out.
Trips right. The give is to Henson. He can't find any running room, and he'll be dropped at the 20. Actually, just shy of the 20-yard line, and that will wind up the third quarter. Malvern trails 14-0 as we enter the final quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment at Cloudman Stadium.
Dreaming of your retirement? Let's plan it together. We're Malvern National Bank. Enjoy life. We make financial security easy. We're Malvern National Bank.
Back at Cloudman Stadium, and we are set now to enter the final quarter of play. Leopards trail 14-0, driving here now at the Nashville 20-yard line.
I think this is new territory for Nashville, Johnny, because starting the fourth quarter, with very few exceptions, they've had their seconds in and had the ball game well in hand, and so they're, like you said earlier, they're in for a battle, and then the score here really tightens things up on them.
I think they know that they're in a battle.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Second down and 10 for the Leopards, actually about 9.5. Taylor will step under center as Henson in the backfield. 2 receivers to either side. The give is to Henson. Off the right side, he's at the 15. He's at the 10, breaks away and finally dropped. Looked like he was going to sprint away for the touchdown, but he does get the first down.
Yeah, the ball's going to be placed right at the 10-yard line, and Mike, he just scraped off the right tackle. You had blitzing 2 outside linebackers going upfield, and he just runs right past them, and the secondary had to make the play.
Yeah, once again, a great job by the Quentin Welch, our player. He did a good job blocking.
First and goal from the 10. Traylor takes the snap, gives to Henson. Henson gets inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Pick up about 3 on the play.
I don't know what the rule is, but we got a coach out there out of the box, and they're not going to do anything about it. That looks like, I believe that, I don't know if it's Mr. Coach Dawson or not. But
yeah, 10 is ball headed.
Yeah, he's out there at the 25-yard line, 15 yards on the field.
Traylor up under center again. Again, gives to Henson. Henson battles his way up to the 5-yard line, or just shy of a 5, and it will be 3rd and goal.
Guys, he's going to have to fake that run and roll out.
11:01 here left in the ball game. The Leopards trailing 14-0, threatening at the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Short pass underneath, in and out of the hands of James King.
Might have just a little bit too much juice on it again.
And it will be 4th and goal for the Leopards.
Leopards got a choice here. This is more or less a gimme for Torres on the field goal. They're going to get the 7.
Big play here in the ball game. Leopards trailed by 14. Got a 4th and goal from the 5. Taylor working out a shotgun. 2 receivers either side. Looking to throw. Looks to his right. Pass is hit at the line of scrimmage. And will go incomplete. The Scrappers will take over on downs at their own 5-yard line.
That's 2 they've had batted down at the line of scrimmage, and that's unfortunate. Leopards have, I guess, squandered would be a good word, a scoring opportunity here. 10:41 left. Scrappers will take over on their own 5-yard line, and call once more on this Leopard defense to stiffen up and see if we can't get the ball back.
1st and 10 for the Scrappers.
after the Nashville's coaching staff coached that whole defensive series from inside the hash mark, they got a sideline warning.
Moore working out of shotgun, has his heels on the goal line. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Out to the outside, pass is incomplete. Good coverage out there by Kevin Murdoch.
Yeah, Devon Ball putting pressure on the quarterback. When you're making your quarterback throw it errantly, you cannot, there's no way that he can get it to his receivers as he's been getting on those crossing patterns and giving him plenty of time. So Malvern's got to crash a linebacker one way or the other, or send Mario Jamerson on a blitz.
Yeah, and that also opens up the opportunity for yet another pick.
Moore's going to go up under center now. High formation for the Scrappers. First time we've seen that tonight. Give. Right side. Off. Tackle made up at the 8-yard line.
Good job on defense.
Yeah, it's another big third down, Johnny. We haven't had a whole lot of success forcing the Scrappers to punt here in the second half, and this is a big one here.
3rd down and 7 for the Scrappers. Still plenty of time on the clock.
Lots of time.
If the Leopards can make a stop here.
Oh, shit.
10 minutes to go. Moore takes a snap, looking to throw, has some pressure, escapes it for a moment, throws.
No.
Underneath pass is incomplete, and it will be 4th down and 7 for the Scrappers.
Grady Allison almost had him in for a safety. His hands on him.
Very nearly.
Force him to punt now. We'll send James King back, and probably maybe Trent Bryan, and we need to hopefully we can get a good return. We're going to have good field position. Maybe we can come out here with great field position.
Scrappers start out with a conventional punting set. They block! Flat is blocked. I believe it's covered by Malvern. Referees go in and search for the football, and it's going to be a safety, I believe. Touchdown, Malvern! Oh my, the Leopards come up with another huge play. The Leopard defense, the special teams come through, and we've got an 8-point ball game. Torres looks to make it a 7-point game.
Well, once again, we've talked time and time again, Tony and Mike, the defense just keeps making big plays. I don't know how many. This is three block punts I know of in the last 3 ball games. And second one for a touchdown.
Bryant, you're over. Kick is away. And it is good. Bryant did a good job there, guys. That snap was behind him. He was able to snag it and get it down for Torres. 7 points on the board now for Malvern. They trail by 7. 9:39 to go at Claude Mann. We'll be back in just a moment.
Thinking in the right direction.
Are you looking for a bank where you're greeted with a smile, a sincere hello, and a banker who calls you by name and lets you know that they are sincerely glad to see you? Then come by Southern State Bank. We're here to serve you and offer the friendliest and best service available in Malvern and Hot Spring County. Visit Southern State Bank. We're here for you.
Thinking in the right direction. Southern State Bank.
Back at Claude Mann, where we've just seen the Nashville lead cut in half. It's 14-7, 9:39 to go in the game. Alfonso Torres set to kick off for the Leopards. Expect another short kick from Torres. He's lined up almost parallel to the football along the 39-yard line. High short kick. Fair catch called for. Fumble! Fumble on the play. Looks like Malvern got it.
Malvern got it. The Leopards had it now. They went down on it.
It is Malvern football at the 38-yard line of Nashville.
That's something you don't see, Mike. We talked about how fundamentally good this Scrapper team is. One of the Scrappers had called for a fair catch, and a teammate backed into him not knowing that and bumped into each other, and a big turnover for these Leopards here at the 38-yard line of the Scrappers with 9:37 left, with a lot of time, a lot of football left.
First down and 10 for Malvern as they look to tie this one up. Jared Davis in at fullback for Malvern. Two receivers split left. Henson dotting the I. Give Henson up the middle. And he crashes up near the 36-yard line. Gain of about a yard and a half, maybe two on the play.
Guys, still 9 men in the box for Nashville, and Malvern's going right into the teeth of the defense. We get two tight end sets, and then you know it's going to be hat on hat.
Ron trying to give you a taste of the excitement in this Malvern crowd.
Great crowd.
Bryant and King go split to the far side. Jared Davis still in at fullback. Henson dotting the I as Traylor steps under center. Give Henson right side, and he'll get very little. It will be 3rd and 7 for Malvern.
Leopards have a lot of confidence in running that ball over on that right side. They've had success there off and on all night, and big 3rd down here for the Leopards.
Well, yeah, Kevin Bell, Hollison, and Quentin Welch all on the right-hand side is where you're trying to play power football.
The thing about it is when they've got, like you say, 9 in the box up there, and that usually leaves a corner or a linebacker left uncharted.
Leopards going to take a timeout with this 3rd down and 8. They trail 14-7, 8:16 to go in the ball game. We'll be back in just a moment.
Here at Malvern High School.
My favorite thing about Malvern would have to be the teachers, because all of them are personable.
The thing I like about Malvern is that you meet college hours while you're in high school.
The thing I like the most about Malvern is we're striving to improve on all of our standardized tests.
Passion, pride, and excellence. Malvern High School.
Once again, back at Claude Mann Stadium. 3rd down and 8 for the Leopards. They are at the Scrapper 35-yard line. They trail in this ball game 14-7.
8:16 left to go, and it's been quite a defensive struggle. Leopard defense has come up with their only score, a block punt, and then they kicked. The Scrappers tried an onside, a fair catch. One of their players backed into him, dropped the ball, and Leopards have a 3rd and 8 here at the Scrapper 35.
Traylor stepping up under center. Two receivers to the left. James King split to the near side. Traylor gives Henson. Henson barrels up over the 30. He'll be shy of the 1st down. He'll get to about the 29 and will be about a half-yard shy of the 1st.
Nice run there, right there by Dontel Henson. Really did a good job, and they gave it a good hard look, but it wasn't that close. It's another long yard, another long fourth down conversion that the Leopards need to make.
Leopards have failed to convert a 4th down tonight. They've tried, I believe, on 3 occasions. Davis in at fullback, I formation, one receiver to either side. Traylor takes, gives Henson. Henson wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and he'll be shy of the 1st.
He's hitting the back. They shot a linebacker in, and not a big one, and he was not picked up, and he had Dontel before he ever took hardly a step forward. Tough assignment. Looked like it might have been a missed assignment, or it was a good play by the Scrappers.
1st and 10 for the Scrappers as they take over on down. 7:27 to go in the game. Leopards trail by 7. 14-7 is the score.
You know, this is about the last time you're going to have to ask your defense to answer. You're going to come out there at 3 and out. Give your offense another opportunity. They've been answering all night long. You just have to ask one more time.
Two receivers to either side for Matthew Moore. Moore takes, gives to Hawthorne up the middle, finds some running room. And he is going to get the first down as he gets up to the 44-yard line.
Scrappers found a seam there in the Leopard defensive line, and were able to pick up the first and 10. I'd like to say hello to all those people that are sitting at home watching it, listening to this ball game. Not here. You're missing a dandy. But we're trying to bring you as much of it live as we can.
First and 10 for the Scrappers. Hawthorne give to Hawthorne again and again. He finds running room. Another first down for Nashville. And Hawthorne has been bottled up all night. Suddenly is finding some seams.
Yeah, and we've asked a lot, time and time of this Leopard defense, and it's how matter of fact, Kevin Bell comes in for a breather just to catch his breath. And
first and 10 for Nashville at the Malvern 42-yard line. Man in motion. Again, Hawthorne on the carry, trying to get to the corner, cuts upfield, and another good gain. Pick up about 9 on the play.
Hawthorne looks just about a half a step quicker than the Leopards right now, and he's doing a real good job. But like I said before, Johnny, just hitting that seam and squirting through there and picking up 7, 8, 9 yards.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep the clock rolling. They're not going to stop it. The enemy to Malvern right now is the clock. And Malvern just got to stop the running game of Nashville.
Second down and 2. Moore takes the snap. Gives to Hawthorne, up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage and then driven back by a host of Leopards.
Yeah, Kevin Bell and also Mario Jamerson.
And they advanced the ball somehow, some way on that play for a short third and a yard.
Ball spotted at about the 33-yard line.
Guys, you know it's going to be probably fourth down territory for Nashville because they're wanting to move this clock.
5:59 to go here in the game. Moore up under center now, high formation, trying to draw the Leopards all sides. They move, but it must not have entered the neutral zone. Moore turns, gives to Hawthorne. Hawthorne's got the first down, escapes the tackler, and is inside the Malvern 25 down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, guys, this is it's not what you want to see now. Malvern's got to make a stop. They've allowed the running game to slide through the seams, and Malvern looks a little tired on defense.
That defense has spent a lot of time out there on the field. They've really spent a lot of time out there. They're just going to put the bootstraps and get them.
First and 10, again, Hawthorne. Up the middle, escaping tackles. Flag comes flying in. And Hawthorne gets down to the 16-yard line. The flag is thrown back at about the 21.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a holding.
That may be a hold while those seams are opening up. Yes.
It is going to be holding against the Scrappers. That will move the ball back outside the 30. And the other good thing about that, guys, Nashville's kicker's got a pretty doggone good leg. Yeah, anything inside the 20, and they've got a shot at 3 points.
Yeah, I would say inside, it's 20, 25.
Well, they're going to try to kick it because that puts 2 scores on the board away from Malvern having to come back.
First down and 18 now for the Scrappers.
Okay, the Leopard defense a little chance to catch their breath on this big drive.
5:20 to go as Moore steps under center. An I formation, 2 receivers to the left. And Moore is working the clock. Takes the snap. Give Hawthorne. And Hawthorne met by Devin Ball in the hole.
And Osha Johnson as well and Watkins up there. And there was no place for him to run. Great job by the defensive line.
Slight loss in the play. It'll be third down and 19 for the Scrappers.
Well, the Leopards did right then what the Scrappers have been doing all night. The linebackers stayed home, filled the gap, and there wasn't any place for him to go.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right now as Moore backs back into shotgun formation. Second down and 19. 4:26 to go in the game. Play clock down to nothing. And that's going to be a delay of game against Nashville.
We're going to give him a timeout on the sideline.
We'll take a timeout as well. 4:17 to go. Leopards trail by 7. We'll be back in a moment.
Enjoy your life. We make financial security easy. We're Malvern National Bank. We've got the strength to help you build a solid financial future. We're Malvern National Bank.
Back at Caldman Stadium, Leopards trail 14-7, 4:17 to go in the football game. The Scrappers have the football at the Malvern 32-yard line. It's 2nd and 19. Coming out of timeout, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Moore working out of shotgun, takes a snap. Looking to throw over the right side. Murdoch on the coverage, and he got it! No! Couldn't quite hold on. Great play by Kevin Murdoch along the far sideline.
And we got a flag on the play. Let's see what they got.
Illegal shift. I think they'll decline it. Give up the down.
Coach Scarborough said tell them they go ahead and decline the penalty, take the down. That'll bring up third and long, and it's
Murdoch a little shaken up on the play, guys. He's going to come limping off.
Cody Buchanan goes in for him. Kind of the nemesis of the Leopards tonight, these long third downs. We need to go ahead and stop them on this one.
Moore still working out of shotgun. 3rd down and 19. Looking to throw over the middle. Pass is complete. Inside the 10 to the 5 and touchdown Nashville.
That's sad thing about it. They keep coming up with these huge third down plays, and Leopards couldn't get any pressure on him, and had his time and caught him, one of his backs coming across number 8, coming across there. That's Paul Morrow, who's caught a bunch of passes and showed that speed.
The kick is away, and it is no good. 20-7 is the score. 4:01 to go in the football game. We'll be back at Claude Mann in just a moment.
Banking in the right direction.
Are you looking for a bank where you're greeted with a smile, a sincere hello, and a banker who calls you by name and lets you know that they are sincerely glad to see you? Then come by Southern State Bank. We're here to serve you and offer the friendliest and best service available in Malvern and Hot Spring County. Visit Southern State Bank. We're here for you.
Banking in the right direction. Southern State Bank.
Back at Claude Mann Stadium, the Scrappers have just extended their lead now. It is 20-7. Nashville leading Malvern with 4 minutes and 1 second to go in the football game. The Scrappers getting set to kick off, and the air has been let out of this crowd somewhat, at least on the Malvern sidelines. Kick will be fielded by Jamerson, and he took a knee to catch it, and that's a bad thing because he might have had some running room there. We're going to spot the ball at about the 23-yard line, and guys, if the Leopards have a chance in this ball game, they've got to score and score quickly.
Yeah, they got to put 2 scores up pretty quick, and they haven't been able to move the football through the air, and they've had to grind it out on the ground, and unfortunately that takes up a lot of time.
Yeah, this is the first time since the Stuttgart game that the Leopards have been kind of slowed down and stymied in the second half.
Got a timeout on the field. Nashville's going to talk things over. We'll be back in just a moment. Malvern trails 20-7.
Hi, I'm Josh. It love Wade.
Hey, I'm Tommy Green, pastor of Third Baptist Church here in Malvern. We're looking forward to a great season from our Leopards. We also want to take this chance and invite you to church. Starting September 27th, we're going to have 2 worship services on Sunday mornings, an 8:30 traditional service and a 10:55 contemporary service. Also on Sunday nights at 5:25, we offer Awanas free of charge, and on Wednesday nights at 6, we have a family worship service. We hope to see you soon.
Back at Claude Man, Leopards trail 20-7. 4 minutes to go here in the ball game. And as we had mentioned just before Nashville took the time out, if the Leopards have a chance in this game, they've got to score quickly. You pretty much got to throw the kitchen sink at them at this point. 2 receivers to either side, and it's like Traylor is going to work from under center. Actually, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Traylor looking outside, looking for King, and the pass goes incomplete. King takes a pretty good shot. I'm going to tell you what, that's one tired young man.
Yeah, it's once again the ball was a little bit high and a little bit late getting there.
4 seconds came off the clock there. 3:56 to go.
Well, the big thing, the Malvern just got to get it down the field.
Yeah, they got plenty of time. Just pick up some 1st and 10s and move the chains.
Traylor rolling to his right, looking for a man downfield, looking for King, and incomplete. King made a great effort, but was covered up there.
Yeah, he was triple team. They know who number 4 is and where he's going. If there's 3 of them on him, there's got to be somebody else open over there somewhere. Yeah.
And it will be 3rd down and 10 for the Leopards. Traylor working out of shotgun. Rolling to his right, has some pressure, throws well off the mark, intended for Trent Bryant. And it will be 4th and 10. Leopards going to keep the offense out there.
Yeah, I have a feeling they really have nothing to lose with 3:43 left here. This is they're going to have 2 scores, and they've got to keep this drive alive somehow.
Yeah. Trent's right, split left. Traylor drops straight back, looking to his left. Throw, pass complete, 1st down, Bryson Barnes along the far sideline, and the drive is still alive. 3:36 is where the clock stops. Ball spotted at the Malvern 45.
Barnes does a real good job there, Johnny.
Good pass. I mean, it was good crisp throw right in his numbers, and you found somebody a different target than number 4.
Yeah, and 4 was doubled up on that one too.
Brian King comes split to the near side. It's like Llewellyn and Barnes split to the far side. Traylor again looks to his left, throws. Pass complete to Barnes again. Barnes has another 1st down. Ball spotted at the 44 of the Scrappers. Clock stops with 3:28 to move the chains. Leopards going with no huddle.
Bryson Barnes was one of those sophomore that's really 6-foot sophomore, really plays a good long high target out there.
Traylor has pressure, throws underneath, pass complete to Trent Bryant. Bryant works his way down the sideline, knocked out of bounds at the 32 of Nashville. Clock stops now at the 3:19 mark.
You know,
there's a lot of jawing going on.
Yeah, 7's really doing a lot of jawing, and but anyway,
after he hit him 12 yards down the field,
we got a flag. Flag thrown back. I don't know what he called it yet.
Holding.
Holding against Malvern will move the ball back to the 40-yard line of the Leopards, and it will be 4th and 24. First and 24. 3:15 to go. Traylor takes a snap, looking to throw, has some pressure, rolls to his right, throws to nobody.
They probably got rough in the pass. They've hit David late all night. 94 and 64 have.
It is going to be rough in the pass.
Yeah,
we're going to get our 10 plus another 5 back. It's going to get near the 39-yard line of the Scrappers. I say we'll take it. What do you think? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That will give the Leopards a first down. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the game. Yeah, all this is going on, guys. We run only a minute off the clock.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. The Leopards go ahead and score. It's a 14-20 ball game. An onside kick, and they start sucking it up in Nashville.
Trips right, split left. Traylor working out of shotgun as Henson alongside him to his right. Now Traylor walks up the line of scrimmage, changes his play, throws underneath to Llewellyn at the 35. Llewellyn is going to be dropped at the 30, and that'll be another first down. Great run after the catch by Llewellyn. He just tucked the ball in and just put his head down and drove through the D-back and get that first down.
David looks like he's taking just a little bit of heat off the ball, and he's really been on target here.
Two receivers to either side. Traylor gives to Henson up the middle. Looks like they were going to try to fool the Scrappers there. It doesn't work. And Henson gets a yard on the play. Clock continues to run. Leopards come back to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers to either side. Traylor will work out of shotgun. Takes a snap. Lots of pressure. Throws. Far sideline pass picked off at the 13-yard line. And the tackle will be made. That was at the 29.
I don't know whether that was a busted route. He had a back open, cutting to look like a down and in.
I think it was really more a result of the pressure than anything, Ron. There wasn't much time for decision making.
It'll make it real tough for these Leopards to come back now on this one. Down 20 to 7, 2:18 left, and if something happens and the Leopards do not go ahead and are not able to pull this one out, then the game next week at DeQueen becomes real big because it's for position. We go to DeQueen and defeat DeQueen. Our first playoff game will be here at Malvern.
High formation for the Scrappers. Give up the middle. Now Hawthorne looking to break it to the outside. Has some running room and is going to be brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. About a yard shy of the first. Clock continues to roll now inside 2 minutes. And a first down here pretty much wraps it up for the Scrappers unless the Leopards elect to use their timeouts, which could very well happen.
Yeah. Well, the mathematics on that, if we go to DeQueen and beat DeQueen, we'll have 2 losses and head-to-head with DeQueen, and that'll put us, depending on what Ashdown does, could put us tied for second.
Moore up under center, again an I formation. Give up the middle, lots of running room across the 40-yard line of Malvern. James King just won't let the young man go. Flag comes in.
He's going to call a face mask on that one, I'm afraid.
Had him on the back of had him by the back of the shoulder pads, it looked like.
Yeah, they call a face mask.
It is a 5-yard penalty, an inadvertent face mask called against Malvern. Moves the ball to the 31-yard line. 1:16 to go now. And that will pretty much put this one away for the Nashville Scrappers.
Yeah, I expect them to play it pretty close to the vest now. They pretty well got the win. They've got the 13 points that won't become necessary because of unless they stumble somehow. The Queen does next week, and I believe Nashville does, and I believe they've got Arkadelphia next week.
Clock continues to roll now. 1:05 to go as Moore and company are going to work the clock to its fullest. Moore takes a snap, gives his tailback once again, and King on the tackle for Malvern. The gain is up to the 22-yard line of the Leopards, and the clock continues to roll now. 41 seconds left, and the Scrappers are going to have to run just one more play. Hard-fought football game regardless of what the score is. It just doesn't reflect how hard this defense has played tonight, and they've just been out on the football field all night long.
I'd like to take this time to congratulate the Lady Leopards. They went to the state contest in volleyball.
Just a second. They take a knee, and that win the ball game. Ron, finish up that thought.
Great season for Coach Glover and the Lady Leopards. They went too deep into the state tournament and lost to Shiloh Christian, and congratulations. Remind you, Monday night, the junior high plays here, and then Thursday night, the junior high will play here for will play in the conference playoffs for the championship for Richard Rogers Cubs.
Guys, wow, a game of what-ifs for the Malvern Leopards tonight.